Hello everyone, this is Noor and welcome back to my channel. So it's Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holiday. I know I'm married and we celebrate our love every day, but you know what, Valentine's Day just has a little touch to it, a little spice to it, and that's why I really like this holiday so much. And after all, I just love love. I really wanted to go really festive with this look. I even did my little nails here, like little hearts everywhere. I'm just obsessed with them. And obviously I was on Pinterest and I pulled out an inspiration of this look right here. This picture is gonna be here or here, not sure how I'm gonna do this with the editing, but I got an inspiration from this look and the eyes just spoke to me. I know she has glitter on her lips, but I didn't do that. But this is what I came up with. Obviously, like, I added my own touch to it and I made it a little bit different than her look, but honestly, what an amazing artist. Beautiful look. So this is my inspiration today and I cannot wait to share with you guys how I created this look. So before I go ahead and show you guys how I created this look, if you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and taking your time to watch my video. It really means a lot to me, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. It would really mean a lot to me and I would love to have you guys on board on the light family that I have here on my channel. So if you guys would like to learn how I created this look, please keep on watching. Okay you guys, so this is what we are going to be recreating. This one I believe it's really fun, but a little bit of a time consuming because of the rhinestones, and you guys don't want to know what happened with me today. I dropped my rhinestones. Now I have to separate them through colors and sizes, and your girl is not having it. No. First thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is apply a primer. I'm going to be using P. Louise. It doesn't really transform the red eyeshadow into pink, even though it does show a little bit pink on camera, but in real life it's a nice red color. So that's why I'm using P. Louise. If you want to use a white shade or a white base, you can go ahead and do that, but I just feel like if you're using red eyeshadow, then you have a chance that it might turn pink. So if you don't want it to turn pink on you, if you're using red eyeshadow, make sure that you use like a skin tone color. But if you do want it to be a little bit more pink, then go ahead and use white. But I am just going to be doing skin tone today. My top favorite red to use is this one right here, and this is the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials eyeshadow palette, and the color I'm grabbing is called Mikai. And yes, I know the brush is already tinted with this color because this is the brush that I used on the other eye. And this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This is the JH31, and this color is literally just gonna go on the crease area, and I'm also going to be creating kind of like a lifted look here that you're going to see in a moment. Now this is a super pigmented red. I have to say this is my favorite red to use because it's super nice and it's actually true to its color. It's a red. I've used a lot of reds in my career and I feel like they all have this kind of like a pinky tone to it, which is I'm not a fan. If I want a red eyeshadow, then I really need it to be super red. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this color. I'm gonna bring it on the lower lash line on the outer corners, but I'm going to try to lift it up like that, and then I'm just gonna kind of like join it together. Circular motions that start fading out and blending out this red. It doesn't matter if kind of like cover up the brow bone area, it's fine. I'll be putting a lighter shade on there after to just kind of brighten it up again. And I'm also going to bring the red a little bit into the brows here, which is a technique that I always done and I love this look. I love to do it, but if you guys don't like it that much, then you can go ahead and tone it down a little bit, which I will be toning it down just a little bit with the lighter color that I'm going to use for the brow bone soon. Now when it comes to this area here, it doesn't have to be super perfect. Do whatever you can just to kind of blend out the red as much as possible, because we are going to be cutting the crease there, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm also gonna drag this red on to the lower lash line, and I'm gonna try to fade it out as much as possible. If you guys don't know already, I like to have a really nice blended look, but if you want to tone it down a little bit, make sure you just go a little bit less down with it. Now I'm taking the Jeffree Star and Orgy palette, and I'm taking this color right here, and this is called I'm Shy. Taking it with a kind of like a fluffier eyeshadow brush. This is from Coastal Scents. It doesn't have a number or a name to it, but this one came in the kit when I started my makeup school. If you guys haven't noticed, yes, I do have a contact lens on, so I'll be featuring that later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this white, and I'm gonna place it on the brow bone area right here to just kind of like brighten up the brow bone area. See, just this by itself, it does the job for you. I'm also gonna take it with another fluffier brush. This is also from Coastal Scents, same package. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add this white on the outer corners here, just to have a nice blended look. Now this is a trick if you want to just brighten it up or have it blended into your skin. This is something that you can do. Now I know in the picture she didn't have it all the way out like I do, but you know what? I like to go the extra mile and add my own touch to stuff, so that's what I am doing. So I'm bringing this white kind of like all over the outer corners here, just to have them blended into the skin. And I'm also gonna do the same thing on the inner corners here, so just blend it into the red. Now you're probably thinking, but Noor, this is gonna create like a pinky look. It is fine, it will create a tiny bit of a pinky look, but it's just gonna be kind of like on the faded area and not all the way into where the red is. So you just need to, if you don't want to add this, then it's fine, but I like to just add it for a little touch. At the end of the day, you just be creative and have fun with it. This is what I say every time I do my makeup. Just have fun with it. You know, it doesn't really need to be exactly the same thing as like your inspiration picture, but just kind of put your own twist, your own touch to it, and it will still be as beautiful. I'm just gonna go over the red again, and I'm gonna enhance the crease a tiny bit more. You might find that, you know, it faded out a little bit. Just go back with the original color and add a little bit more of it so it can stand out. Now comes the fun part, and it is cutting your crease. I'm gonna be taking P. Louise again. So I do have a little bit of that P. Louise at the back of my hand here. I'm using this shaded brush. Mine has two sides, and this is from Beige Cosmetics. I honestly don't know the name or the style number of this one, but this is the one I have. But go ahead and use any shader brush that you prefer. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm gonna try my best to have it as even as possible to the other eye, and I'm gonna be creating this form here. I will be fast forwarding this process, but during the fast forward you'll be able to see the steps that I am doing. Since now I have the shape that I want, I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with the P. Louise primer. And the trick with this also, as you guys could see, it does have a little bit of a pink hue. That's okay. You can let the P. Louise dry a little bit and then add a second layer of the P. Louise, so it can really be a little bit more on the skin tone area. So when you add your eyeshadow color after, it will be exactly that same color, and the pink won't peek through like you see here. Now this is more like a skin tone color, but it does have a little hint of pink in it, but you can also go ahead and use white, which will be absolutely stunning as well. But this is the color that I kind of pulled out from the picture as close as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit for a couple of seconds. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean out my brushes, and I'm gonna add a fresh pump of P. Louise, so like that I don't have any pink going on. Going in with the second layer, and you see what I mean? You have more of a skin tone color than pink, and that is what we want. Okay, perfect. So we're going to keep it as that. I want to go ahead and define the cut crease a little bit more. I'm going to be digging back into the Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette. I'm going to be taking this purple right here, and this is called Slasher. With a smaller defined brush like this one. This is also from Coastal Scents. Sorry guys, I don't have a number or a name to it, but it's just a smaller eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to be using the lightest hand, and I'm going to be running this purple all over the contour. So I'm going to start off from here to give you guys an idea. And I'm just going to go the contour all around, and this is just going to make it this one literally gives you like a 3D effect, which is absolutely beautiful. You want to make sure that you have the lightest hand when you're doing this, so do not press too hard on it, and you want the brush to do the job for you. And I'm also dragging this purple on the lower lash line as well. I'm going to be taking a pencil brush. This is from MAC, and this is the 219 brush. I'm going to be digging into the red shadow again, Mikai, and I'm going to be dragging this all over where I added the purple and have it blended into each other. I'm going to be digging into the Blood Sugar palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, and this is called Prick. And I'm going to grab it with a smaller little defined blending brush, and this one is from MAC, and this is the 221 brush. And as you guys can see, I'm just running it over to have a nice blended effect. And this is just going to give it a little bit more definition. I also have another trick for you guys. You can grab your foundation powder, the one that you love, and I'm going to take it with the same brush, and I'm just going to run it all over the outer corners to have it blended into your skin as well. So if you don't want to use a super white color, you can go ahead and use your powder foundation. I did use both just to kind of give, you know, a little mix of both. So either or could work, or you can also blend both together, so why not? I do find that your powder foundation has a nicer effect. I'm just going to use whatever I have left from that P. Louise, and I'm just going to go over again and reline my cut crease in the inner corners here. Before that P. Louise dries out, I'm going to go ahead and take the Orgy palette again, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, and this is called Fluffer. That is going to go all over the P. Louise. You want to make sure that you pack it really nicely in there. And I'm also using it with a small, very tiny eyeshadow brush. The reason why I'm using this brush, because I feel like I would have more control into where to place this color. And this is also from Coastal Scents, from that little brush set that I had bought in a long time ago, and they still work as a charm. They're my favorites. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pack Fluffer all over that cut crease area, and also try my best to get it closer to the lines here so I can really divide between the light color and between the cut crease here, or the purple line. Don't worry if you feel like you have that color going onto the purple. You just grab the brush that you used the purple with again and just run it over, and it should fade away. I want to go ahead and brighten my inner corners. I am using this palette right here. This is the Friends and Makeup Revolution, and I believe this was the first palette that they came up with. I don't really remember, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be taking this color right here. It is a little shiny light pink color, and this is called Ugly Naked Guy. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into the inner corners here. And I kind of want to be generous with this, but also keep a light hand. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. After like hearing myself, it doesn't make sense, but just apply it into the inner corners. This is also an option, but I feel like this what kind of like brought the look together, and I really liked the effect that it gave. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it on the inner corners here. I'm gonna go ahead and create a liner on the upper lash line. I feel like when you do that, it really makes the eye look bigger. And I'm going to be using my KVD tattoo liner here in Trooper Black. And I'm just gonna go ahead and create a line right on top of my lash line. Just like this, I did create a mini baby little wing. I'm not going to show that much with the lashes, but I just like to kind of like have something because I don't like it to be just cut. Okay, the lashes are on. I'm gonna give that few seconds to have them set and dry. In the meantime, I'm going to be using a red into the waterline. I'm going to be using this little little gel pot here. This is from ColourPop and this one is called Venus. And I'm grabbing it with a little brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on the waterline. The reason why I like to use gel pots like this, I just find them that they are long lasting and they stick on super well. I like it. It really brings the whole look together. For rhinestones, I'm gonna be using kind of like a whole bunch. I got these last year actually from Michael's, but I did find similar ones at the dollar store if you want to go to the dollar store. And I know in the picture she doesn't have any white rhinestones, but you know, I found that it was too much red, so I added a little bit of whites kind of like everywhere. And I'm actually going random with this one. Both rhinestones, red and white, they are from Amazon. The other one is kind of like a mess. I can't show it to you guys since it fell and it went everywhere. I need to reorganize everything and I know I'm gonna be losing my marbles when I do that, but they kind of look like this. They are literally from Amazon and they're actually nail gems. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying them randomly all over. I will be fast forwarding like a little part just to give you guys an idea on how I do it. And how I do it is really easy. You need lash glue and a gem tweezer. You can also use kind of like those rubbery applicator to like grab it and put it on. I don't have that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my tweezer here. So I'm just gonna give you a little preview here. So I'm just gonna grab a big heart and I'm not really going to match it up to the other eye. I'm just gonna go with what like I feel like doing and I feel like placing. So I'm just grabbing the heart here and I'm just putting it on and I'm doing the same thing with the rest. Okay, so everything is on, even the contact lenses. If you guys are wondering, I just filmed the video review on the new contact lenses that Just for Cara sent me, and these are called Ginger Pink, and you can also use my coupon code LBBYND1 for 20% off. That's amazing. I also went ahead and applied little individual lashes on the lower lash line, and these are from MFMA. Sorry, my lid broke off. I'm telling you, today is like nothing is working out, but you know what, I'm glad that the makeup did. And these are from MFMA. I will leave the link of those in the description box down below, and you can also use my coupon code LBBYND for 10% off. Time to go ahead and contour and bring some color into the face. I'm going to be using my KVD Beauty Highlight and Contour Powder. This is the Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be using ShadowPlay and Subconscious to give a little bit more definition. I'm not going to go ahead and explain how I do my contour. Again, I am planning on doing a get ready with me video or kind of like an updated face makeup routine, and I'm going to be explaining all of that in that video. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward the whole process. I discovered this, you guys, and I'm obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury at the moment. I do have the sample. I actually took a little sample of their new foundation, and I'm obsessed with it. So this one here, it is a bronzer powder, but I took it lighter. The reason why is because these are amazing to go ahead and buff your contour in, and it just gives you like a super nice flawless effect with your bronzer. I'm just totally obsessed with this powder. I definitely want to go ahead and get just a little bit of a darker shade for like bronzer or like contour, but honestly this buffer for me, it's insane. And this is called Fair One, if you guys are wondering, and this is the AirBrush bronzer. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use a pink one, so why not? I'm gonna go ahead and use this one right here. This is from Juvia's Place, and this is called the Sahran Blush Volume 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this pink right here. Oh, okay, that's too much. Buff it out, buff it out, buff it out. And that's where you can take the buffer powder if you feel like you added too much blush, and just go over it lightly. It will tone it down. But honestly, like, this look cannot be toned down as much as that. So we're gonna keep it. I like the super blush look. It's cute. I'm just gonna add a little bit on the temples here and also on the nose, because why not? Let's go ahead and set and bring a little bit more moisture into the face. I'm going to be using my Milk Hydro Grip. Let's add my beauty marks. I'm using this here. This is my MAC brow marker. For highlight, again, I'm going to be grabbing my Marilyn Monroe and Makeup Revolution highlight powder here. It's my top favorite and I've been obsessed with it lately. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my face because why not? We need that. Look at that. For lips, before I go ahead and do my hair and wear a nice top on, I honestly want to do a red lip. But if you feel like a red lip is too much with this look, go ahead and put on a nude one with like a little hint of pink. But honestly, like, I'm gonna go ahead and do red because why not? I'm going to be using the Marilyn Monroe and Makeup Revolution, and this one is called Marlene Red. Let's go ahead and add the lipstick. Again, this lipstick is phenomenal. Look at all the shimmery on it, but it's actually a matte red. I'm gonna make it glossy though. Oh yeah, okay. This gloss here is actually a Pro Longwear, an old but a goodie, but it's still good. This is from the Maleficent Disney collection that they came up with from MAC, and the name of it is called Erythium, but I'm leaving it down below for you guys because I most probably spelled it wrong. Okay, let me go ahead and put on a nice top on and do my hair, and I'll be back to finish up the tutorial with you guys. Alrighty, you guys, this is the finished look, and I have to say I am so obsessed with it. I'm honestly in love with this look. So pretty, so fun to create. Honestly, I had lots and lots of fun creating this look for you guys. If you're curious about certain products that I used on my face, please check out the description box down below. Everything is going to be listed down there for you guys. On that note, I need to go ahead and prep this room for a microblading session for a client. So yes, she's gonna see me like this. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I really hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.